Good day, everyone. We are Group 10, and today we'll be presenting the events after Rizal's death. Our presentation will explore what happened immediately after Rizal's execution, and how the Filipino and revolutionary leaders responded, and how his death shaped the nation's identity and struggle for freedom. So first, the execution. José Rizal's execution on December 30, 1896 at Bagumbayan was a definitive moment in Philippine history. Escorted from Fort Santiago, Rizal remained calm despite the Spanish staging a large military spectacle to prevent unrest. He refused a blindfold, choosing to face death with dignity. His final symbolic act was to turn his body to fall facing the rising sun, a gesture representing both defiance and hope for the nation's future. The secret burial at Paco Cemetery. Immediately after the execution, Rizal's body was brought quietly to Paco Cemetery in Manila. His grave was marked with only the reverse initials RBJ to conceal his identity. Despite these measures, his family was able to locate the grave, and years later, his remains were transferred to Luneta, now honored beneath the Rizal Monument. The public mourning and national consciousness. Despite the censorship and close surveillance of the Spaniards, news of Rizal's death spread quickly. Filipinos responded with silent grief, avoiding open protests to escape reprisal. The silence did not reflect indifference, but rather deep outrage and unity. His dignified death elevated him as a martyr, strengthening the sense of shared national identity and awakening a stronger consciousness of nationhood. The impact on revolutionary movements. For the revolution, Rizal's execution was a turning point. It confirmed that peaceful reform under Spain was impossible. His novels, No Limitangere and El Filibusterismo, gained a renewed meaning, now read as revolutionary manifestos. The Katipunan, already in revolt, embraced Rizal's sacrifice as moral legitimacy for their armed struggle, giving the revolution a soul and symbolic foundation that went beyond weapons. Responses of the revolutionary leaders. Revolutionary leaders drew inspiration from Rizal's death. Andres Bonifacio declared him the guiding light of the revolution, dedicating the Katipunan's cause to his memory. In Cavite, Emilio Aguinaldo and other leaders invoked Rizal's martyrdom in speeches to inspire soldiers. His ideals and images were woven into revolutionary propaganda and correspondence, boosting morale across the provinces. The U.S. political and social consequences. The Spanish intended Rizal's execution to suppress nationalism and intimidate the people. Instead, it backfired. His martyrdom legitimized the revolution and inspired the broader resistance. Rizal's death also bridged social divides and uniting the ilustrados, also known as the educated elites, and the masses under one cause and one symbol. Rizal's emergence as the national symbol. In the aftermath, Rizal was transferred from a reformist intellectual into an immortal national hero. His life and writings came to symbolize both the suffering of colonial rule and hope for the freedom. He emerged as a unifying figure, transcending class, regional, and ideological boundaries, embodying a sense of Filipino nationalism. Rizal's execution marked both an end and a beginning. The end of his reformist struggle, but the beginning of his immortality as the Philippines' foremost martyr. His dignified death, secret burial, public mourning, and revolutionary impact made him the soul of the revolution. To this day, Rizal endures as a symbol of unity and freedom, inspiring generations of Filipinos in their continuing struggle for dignity and independence. His death did not silence his cause, it amplified it. The echo of the gunfire at Bagumbayan awakened the conscience of a nation long subdued by the fear. From that moment, Rizal's ideas transcended the written word and took root in the hearts of Filipinos who would fight not just with arms, but with a renewed vision of what their country could be. The quiet composure he showed in the face of death became a timeless lesson in courage, intellect, and conviction. Through the decades, Rizal's sacrifice has continued to guide the nation through the trials of oppression, corruption, and division. He reminds every Filipino that true freedom is not merely a political independence, but the liberation of the mind. His life stands as a challenge to think critically, to act honorably, and to serve the nation selflessly. In every generation that strives for justice and truth, Rizal lives on, no longer just a martyr of the past, but as the enduring heartbeat of the Filipino soul. So we're going to test your knowledge of our topic by giving you this short quiz. Thank you.